Evening, Reverend Ed. Wait, she must be obeyed. She's on a roll tonight. Oh, she had a good little run outside. And now she wants more of it, and it's too damn dark out there for her to go. As soon as she realizes it, there's no way I can control her that much. I had to keep her inside. But she still wants my attention. I wake up, she wants my attention. Okay, fine. But I get out here, and it's like, you can't come out there. You got to stay in the bedroom all the time. Said before, there are powers greater than God. God created her. She must be obeyed. Hang on. Hey, come here. Send me a trip. Send me a trip. Come here. Come here. Come. Come on. Yeah, you're the one yapping. Come here. Oh, stress out already. She's a talking. She's a talking. Yeah, it's not your joints that are driving you crazy. Oh, something else, huh? What can we say? She must be obeyed. So anyway, I was doing a video concerning about the reasons why Trump wants Greenland. They weren't kidding about the minerals. Strategic is bullshit. Unless, of course, we're talking about needing all that material they have out there. And the reasons why they want Greenland to go independent. If they go independent, then we've got companies coming in. And one of those are going to be U.S.-based companies, maybe more. But it gets a political foothold into Greenland. And there is a wealth of minerals in that place that I didn't hear, at least I haven't come across, from either independents or corporate media about how it's necessary. They even have untapped oil and natural gas. And here's the thing: we have Inuit tribes who are part of the community, or are part of the land, in a sense. They're pushing back for years against the Denmark government and other corporates about products that they are going to be wanting to mine, or they're trying to mine, that are producing side effects to the land, and they're not liking it. One of the side effects for one particular mineral is uranium. Yeah, I see those bristles in your face sticking out. Uranium. Can we say that again? Uranium. Radiating, illuminating, radioactive. Uranium. They have the power, you see, to turn this into our adventures. We can create things out of uranium. I've never been okay. I've never been okay. Define okay these years, these days. So, besides that, you got a pencil? Yeah, that's a question. That's a question. I'm asking you. You got a number two? You got a mechanical, or at least wood number two? Okay. So, what's that black stuff? What's it called? Starts with a G. Well, you call it lead, right? Part of that lead is also graphite. Graphite. Black stuff. We're not writing stuff with lead, we're writing stuff with graphite. Guess what's over there in Greenland? We got nickel, we got zinc, we got cobalt. We got diamonds. We got gold. We got platinum. We got rare earths over there. We got alloys for steel production. So in a commercial sense, we are talking, I don't know if they call it strategic, but they want to make it more Americanized by saying we need the minerals, period. We're going to get them one way or another. That's why they want it independent, because they can force their way through the independents. They can force their way through companies. In fact, a few weeks ago, about a month ago, we already had BlackRock buying up land over at the Panama Canal. China is doing the same thing too. We're going back and forth trying to control how much of the canal they can do. I did say buy with billions. Yeah, who was funding that one, I wonder. So now we got that going. But do me a favor. Now, I know I've asked this a lot of you. Maybe you got somebody else that can help you out with this one. Maybe your wife, son, somebody else computer literate. Well, I don't know. Can you do Google Maps? I'm saying this as a joke and a jest. Okay. Shush. Don't look at it under detail. Just look at it under terrain or just default. Okay. Explain one more thing. How is Greenland strategically needed besides the minerals? And who wants more investment in the minerals? Corporations and billionaires. They've only got several communities out there in Greenland on the lower end. But even in the lower end of Greenland, they got a lot of mineral deposits, but they also have a few deposits up and down the west coast and some on the east coast. But then they say strategic position against us and Russia. Can I ask you something? What's in between United States and Greenland? I give you a hint. It starts with a C, ends with an A. And no, it's not her. She's fussing. So I don't know. Take your time on that one. It may be hard. I mean, you do got several provinces linked up into one Commonwealth nation here. Maybe a bit overseen, or not overseen by a little tiny island called England. British Isles, maybe. We're sure it's not ruled by her. She must be obeyed. She's got more power than Trump right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Trash bag. I gotta refer him to trash bag. Are you done yet? Yeah, you're stressing. You know that? Yeah, you are. I love you too. You got bad breath. And you still need to go lay down. Shh. You go lay down. Come on. I'm dealing with an old lady. Still think she's a young puppy on some occasions. You should have seen her, Reverend. Early this morning, I took her out. It's been a long while. I had to trust myself and trust her and hold on to her leash real tight. But I walked her during the daytime when it was cool enough and not scalding her pads. She was a very depressed dog, and after that, she was enlivened. The reason why I kept her inside, because I didn't want to lose her. She can't hear. She can barely see, and she doesn't even know me at half time by scent. But she knows I'm here, so. And she gets bored as hell at night. She wants to run around like she used to. It hurts like hell when she can't. She wants to run. I'd like to see her run around. When she can and she's feeling comfortable enough and spunky enough, she will. And she still wants to go outside and run. But it's too damn dark for her to see. So she has to stay in here where it's lit. And then complain to me all the time. At least she's alive. I'm not holding that one back. Okay, time's up. Did I hear the name Canada coming out of you? Oh, you did say Canada. Okay, good. Okay, so tell me something. For strategic purposes, is it, you think Greenland is important to maybe Canada's well-being or welfare? You think you guys can talk to Denmark about you taking Greenland first before the United States does? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, Canada has a better rep with the European uh, NATO out there, and maybe the G7 conference out there. Maybe you guys can talk to Denmark about it. An extension of it, maybe. I mean, yes, we did have a American foothold in there. Maybe I'll put up your own base. It cost you a few billions. Maybe you can put a base down in the southern end of Greenland. It's just a funk. I never knew it was an island. I thought it was just a mini continent. I still think of it as such. But even if that's said, I'm trying to stay the hell away from everyone else doing the bit, 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 bit. I'm hearing too much of that on YouTube. I got too much zeros and ones angling like crazy over it. Driving me nuts. Ah, there she goes. Is she? Yep, launch. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But she's happy she did something. Uh, Off topic here. I was thinking about this one, not politics or anything. But how many times I kept trying to talk to you on video. Not just the one-on-ones, but just the one way. I guess I'm getting more and more isolated. That even a friend of mine who tried to contact me is having a hard time even contacting me on his own schedule. I don't have that many friends to talk to. Nobody else wants to talk to me, I guess. I don't blame him. You seem to be the only guy I could try talking to about things in life. Besides as a priest or pastor, but as a friend. The guy I kept running into online, he rarely talks to me back. Artist in recovery / RLP. Yeah, we met online. I sent videos out concerning about 12-step recovery. He responded because he said he was in recovery. But he hasn't gotten any meetings. The thing is with him, I hadn't heard it except he went through recovery programs or detoxing. And that's fine for him. Me, I had to go through 12 steps with my brother. And met a lot of people there, and it made my life more ways than one. And unfortunately, some of those people that I tried to keep contact with, they avoid me like the plague. Maybe because I'm too damn political or something else, or maybe I'm too damn acidic when it comes down for my brother. He was in the program. He tried to just be himself, which is sometimes an asshole, and other times he's a nice guy when you get to know him, and he's also got a good heart. Except if you happen to piss him off, he becomes your worst nightmare. He always had a problem with his anger for a hell of a long while. But even in program, he still had to learn how to deal with that one. But he did meet with people he cared about. And sometimes it was unfortunate that we had to isolate at times because other people didn't care for us either. We weren't the cliquish. We didn't fit anybody else's stereotype into 12-step meeting halls. Others we had. Well, I'll tell you something. When he died and I passed off the message, Nobody came to the door. Two people came to the door when Dave and I were needing to move out and moved into this particular place, and we needed help getting stuff out of storage just for living. And then didn't hear from them again. They had their own lives, too damn busy. Everyone else was too damn busy. We made sure we lived how we did. When David passed away and I talked to everybody about it, I didn't hear anybody coming on to the door or ringing a cell phone. Very few comments about saying, I'm sorry about your brother. And it kind of pissed me off and burned me a bit. Very few people actually cared enough to try to keep contact with me every once in a while. But even when I try to reach out, their lives are so damn busy, they don't even bother to respond back. I guess maybe I've got that thing with people. I don't talk to many people all that much. I know over the past year I've been going up the deep end since I discovered Church Without Walls. I found, okay, here are these people I can try talking to. I can get in contact with them. Just to keep things going. And in the chat logs, that's how we communicate and try to talk with these. I don't trust other programs coming into my computer because I'm afraid they always get bug-ridden or something. That's why I was off Discord. I've also got an old computer. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work on this thing. So I stay with the YouTube chats at least I'm familiar with them. She'll stay in the hallway and whine at me, wanting me to come back in. Even when I'm in, she still whines at me. She must be obeyed. Yeah, she must be obeyed. Anyway, I'm going to have to cut this short. At times it gets to me, Reverend. At times she gets to me. I've heard my therapist tell me to take a break. Well, how do I take a break when I'm dealing with a constant whiner who doesn't listen all that well? How many times I keep trying to talk to her, she don't recognize it or acknowledge. So she don't listen to me. She knows me by scent, that's about it. Even if I'm right next to her, she'll whine because, she smells me, but she can't see or hear me. Unless I pick her up and then she starts complaining again, and grunting and groaning. Be careful, be gentle with the old lady, she tells me. I don't know how the hell my mother did with Grandma. Except Ma had some help dealing with Grandma. My brother and me. I'm just doing a one-man show for this dog. And even that gets to me sometimes. But there have been times I've gotten so damn scared that I was going to be losing her, and it freaked me out many times. Since she's still got life left in her, she's got another year or two to drive me insane, I think. I'm not there already. Alright, I'll talk at you later, Reverend. One of these here days we got to get a two-way going again. Hopefully with her belly aching. Maltus.